Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I wanna talking about my mini campaign. It's about think before you gesture, body language taboos around the world. Before that, I wanna introduce myself. My name is Sesi Alzena Kariman Rasta with student number 2403050032. And now let's begin. Have you ever guys thought that something as simple as a time's up could actually get you into trouble? Or that making an okay sign with your hand might seriously offend someone from another culture? Many of us use gestures every day without thinking much about them. They feel natural, even automatic. But what we don't always realize is that these same gestures can mean very different things in other parts of the world. And in some cases, they can even be seen as rude or offensive. Today, I wanted to talk about why it's important to understand body language taboos and how a small hand movement could cause big misunderstandings. Let's start with something basic. Gestures are not universal. In fact, they are deeply cultural. What feels polite, friendly, or even encouraging in one country might come across as disrespectful or aggressive in another. Let's take a few examples. The time's up sign, something most of us used to say great, well done, or I agree, but in countries like Iran and parts of West Africa, is same gesture is considered extremely offensive. It's actually similar to giving someone the middle finger. Or take the OK gesture, where you make a circle using your thumb and index finger. In many places, that's just a harmless way of saying alright, but in Brazil, that sign is vulgar. And in Turkey, it can imply an insult toward someone's character or identity. Pointing with your index finger, something many of us do naturally when giving directions, can also be seen as rude in countries like the Philippines. And in Malaysia, pointing with your finger is considered disrespectful, and people are taught to use their whole hand or even their thumb instead, especially when referring to people. Even the peace sign, which is usually positive, and become offensive depending on how it's shown. If you do it with the palm facing inward, especially in the UK, Australia, or New Zealand, it's actually considered a major insult. This arranges small cultural differences. These gestures can create awkward moments, hurt feelings, or even damage your reputation if you are not careful. So, why does this matter? Because in today's world, we are more connected than ever before. We travel, we study abroad, we work with international teams, we interact with people from all kinds of backgrounds, both online and in real life. And whether we realize it or not. Our body language goes with us wherever we go. According to a 2017 study, around 65% of international travelers said they had offended someone in another country without even realizing it, just through gesture or body language. That means 2 out of every 3 travelers made an unintentional mistake, and most of them had no idea what they had done wrong. Using the wrong gesture can have real consequences. In business, it might create tension or mistrust. In a social setting, it might come across arrogance or disrespect. For a tourist, it could make a conversation or create a negative impression. And for a student or content creator, it could hurt relationship or even go viral online for the wrong reasons. One small hand gesture can cost someone a connection, a job opportunity, or a sense of belonging. But here's the good news. These kinds of misunderstandings are easy to avoid. You don't need to be an expert in international culture. You just need to take a few small steps to become more aware and respectful. With step 1, before traveling, take a moment to search for gesture to avoid in country blah blah blah. You will be surprised at how many helpful articles, videos, and travel guides are out there that explain cultural do's and don'ts. Step 2. When in doubt, use safe and natural body language. Open palms, gentle nods, or simply keeping your hand still with speaking. Those are all generally safe across most cultures. And step 3, observe. Watch how local people use gestures. Pay attention to what they do and don't do. And if you are not sure about something, it's completely okay to ask. These simple actions show that you respect and local culture, and that you are care enough to learn. Because at the end of the day, being aware of gestures is about more than avoiding offenses. It's about building trust. It shows others that you are thoughtful, open-minded, and willing to connect in a respectful way. That effort, no matter how small, can open doors. It can create a better friendship, smoother work relationship, and more positive travel experiences. And let's be honest, nobody wants to be the person who become a meme for making an offensive hand sign without even knowing what it meant. So, next time, before you giving a thumbs up, before you flash a peace sign, before you point at something or someone, pause. Pause for a second and ask yourself, is this okay in this culture? Be mindful, be respectful, be globally aware. Because why? Because gestures speak louder than words, and sometimes they speak the wrong language. Let's make sure we are speaking the right one. Think before you gesture, because the most powerful gesture you can offer is respect. I think that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.